All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely actors. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Actor Brian Scott Stevens. Now it's your spotlight.
What up world, it's your boy actor Brian Scott Stevens here. I'm doing a very quick video for you. Another battle rap review. I do one almost every day or every other day. Very involved in the battle rap scene, and I've always been watching battle rap since 2000. So I just decided to start doing more battle rap reviews since there's not a lot of people talking about battle rap itself, besides just people just talking amongst themselves. Just wanted to first mention, this is my own personal opinion. I mean, everyone has their own opinions, and if you have your own opinions, please share it on here on the comments below. So I'm just gonna get right. Alright, so first, this is the Heartless versus the ness battle. So for the people that are not familiar with ness or Heartless, they both have been battling for a long time in a lot of other events, and so they now are able to actually battle in the Don't Flop USA edition. So I'm just gonna get right into it, okay? Heartless starts off. First, he talks about how he's going to burn down Ness's house, which for the people that don't know, Ness's house was burned down a couple of years ago, which is kind of sad. Heartless did mention how he did the TLC flip, where he mentioned each of the members of TLC and how he burned down the house. So that was a very good. He also talked about how Ness is a big fan of Heartless's. So he does talk about that in detail. She's a big fan of him despite her man, which is a very good line. He also has a line about Ooze put the shell on the back line. Since I don't have the full details because I just watched the rap battle, it was a very good line that he mentioned. It was a very good first round for him. It goes back into the old school Heartless that I used to like, so I definitely give shouts out to Heartless on that. Then Ness comes back. He starts talking about his girl, talks about, well, if you do holler at her, obviously she has the LG curve display. Then as he's mentioning about all of her good qualities, one of his boys mentions, well, but she likes Heartless. So then what does he do? He switches it up and says, nah, she doesn't like anime, she can't cook, she can't do all this type of stuff. It's extremely hilarious. Ness's trademark cadence that he uses, where he does that little kind of half rhyme, half lyrical style that I like. But on that one, I personally give the Heartless the first round. The second round, Heartless comes in with the I'll lift your spirits like seasoned greetings. That was a very good. And then he also mentions the one about I feel your back page with hoes. That's also a very good line. Then he also mentioned how he will hit him with a very nasty fade, like supercuts, which is very tight, pretty ill. You know, I mean, it was a solid round. It was not as good as the first one, but it was still solid. And then Ness he comes back with a bullets go through you like hard times line, which is pretty dope. And Ness says, my gun's so big that my gun says, my gun's so big line, which is pretty ill. There's a lot of other bars that I kind of skipped on it, but I'm just kind of mentioning all the highlights that I have. If you have any other highlights, please just put it on the comments below, or just share with your friends of what you think were some other good bars that I might have missed. But I give the second round to Ness, and then the third round, I see my boy Farnham in the background. What up, Farnham? So I see him. I see Ted Vicious there. I also see DNA chilling. So it looks like that there's a lot of good battles that are also coming up on Don't Flop USA, so that looks pretty good. I can't wait to see those and also critique those as well. Then Heartless mentions all these black lines about Ness about how he's so black that they call him Black and Decker, that he's a no-call, no-show every single time he's there because he's so black. His body doesn't know who to follow. Line that was pretty ill. So Heartless was doing very good in the very beginning of the round. Then towards the end, he kind of just very quick, 100 to a 0 real quick. And, I mean, he did have that one bar where he said the line, then broke it down, and then repeated it again. Now that was tight, but everything else was just kind of it wasn't really good. It was just kind of alright. But either way, Heartless did his thing. I can't really complain. Heartless is one of the old school, like, very good battle rappers, so it's good to see him battling again. Now, I have been privileged to see him before in person battle. Alright, so Nestle, so he did come back with that black line rebuttal, saying that his skin tone is kind of like his drink, where it's just faded. That's pretty decent. But the line about, he's like Pops from Wayne's brother, he just bangs, bangs. The whole scheme was ridiculous. I can't really repeat everything else, but he definitely said a lot of good stuff during that scheme. So that was pretty impressive. He also mentioned how Heartless' dad is an actor, and why he wasn't acting, and why he's acting like he's a thug and a gangster when his dad is an actor. It doesn't really add up. So I mean, it's a very good point. It was very good that Nestle kind of brought that out of him. So that was a very good points that he used towards the battle. And to me, the line of the whole battle was when Nestle was talking about how people act like they're hard, and then as soon as the cops come, people act like, "Mama, I love you, hold it down, hold it down." So to me personally, I give it to Nestle 2-1. He got the last 2 rounds. I can see if you said that Nestle got, like 3-0, or maybe if it was Heartless got 2-1, like the first 2 rounds and then second round. But let me know in the comments below, who do you think actually won? Who do you want Nestle to battle in the future? Who do you want Heartless to battle in the future? And are you glad to see them back? Please put the comments below. Please thumbs up this video. Please share it with everyone. I just want to, just talk with everyone about battle rap. So thanks so much again for your time. And I hope that you please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more reviews coming up, and a lot more acting experiences that I have to talk about. Thanks so much for your time, and peace.